Okay, team, this is another video about taking care and cleaning your supplies. Like I've said before, I made a video already about this, but I think I am going to start put in the description, like reminder, blah, 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 you know, just so you know it's something I've already talked about, but it's a reminder, because you always need reminders. Basically, like, a hands-on video, rather than talking about it, so you can see in real time, you know, that all you gotta do is take 5 to 15 minutes out of your shift, or at the end, and clean up your supplies, because if you think about it, it's a team thing. Whether, you know, you have the building to yourself or you don't. Even if you have the building to yourself, you know, you might call off and somebody comes and clean for you and all your stuff is dirty. And it makes it even worse if that person is new and say that's their first building that they clean by themselves. Then they're gonna think like, you know, how are they letting people slide with having, you know, dirty stuff? Start with the vacuums first. And what I'm gonna do is make sure, you know, they're not full, or see if they are full. In this case, this one is full. Some gunk in it. Yeah, make sure these not full too, because that could result in bad suction. Just gonna dust wipe them down and then spray it down so we can spin. You get the base too, not just the, well, you know, like the main body, but you get the base too. That's really a high touch area. So the cart, as you see, I'm removing stuff. You want to make sure you remove everything from the cart. Because how you gonna clean a cart with stuff on it? You can't do that. One thing I like to do is spray it down with that. Kill the germs. I mean, you do it after or before, but it don't matter to me. I mean, some of the dust and stuff is gonna get wet, but this cart isn't for the customer, so just, you know, just make sure it gets clean. Real clean impact way, if this was something for the customer, yes, you would dust wipe first. You wouldn't spray no product on it and get the stuff wet. All of that. So that's what I'm using the vacuum for, to get the dust. Rather than like just kind of trying to scoop it out with a rag because these lips are in the way, I'm just gonna use the vacuum. Another thing, make sure you empty these out. If you're gonna use these for trash, make sure it's a bag in there. Don't try not to throw trash in here without a bag in here. I've seen people use it for dirty towels, that's fine. You know, whatever you want to use it for is fine, but when it comes to trash, make sure you just got a bag in here before you just start throwing trash in here all willy-nilly. Alright, so you see now, spraying down real good. Spraying everything down, all the little nooks and crannies. And I ain't saying like spend forever on this and make this thing perfect, but you know, high touch areas, stuff where the toilet mop sits and all that, you know, you want to make sure you clean that stuff good. Where you touch with your hands. If you use trash or use this for trash, make sure that area gets sprayed and cleaned well, you know, things like that. You know what you do with your stuff, so you know how to clean it. The cart looks pretty neat and clean. Yeah, because I take care of it. And this right here is a team thing, you know. This is a team. This helps the team. Even if nobody else does it, when they see you start doing it consistently, they're going to start doing it, or they're going to pick up and, you know, do it here and there, and then before you know it, carts are going to be always clean because you started something, you know, you started a trend. Or if it's just you, you know, it's really going to be always clean because you clean it all the time, and you're the only one who uses it. Just take certain stuff into consideration, you know. Little stuff like this saves you, whether you think it does or not. Definitely saves you. excess salt and stuff, I just scoop it out, dump it on the floor. Because after this, I'm going to sweep and mop the floor. And that's another thing, you know, sweep and mop your closets. You don't want anybody walking in your closet like, man, it's stinking here. The floor is, you know. Our floor is really crazy because, you know, we got a lot of people here. And it looks like a salt bath in this boy. So, I'm going to be doing that next. But that will not be on camera. But, you know, floors, make sure you are cleaning your floors as well. Also, I do push-ups in between, you know, while I'm working too. So I don't really want to do push-ups on the dirty floor. Let me get this other side. Big equipment too, so like if you have scrubbers, bathroom machines, the backpack vacuum, I will be wiping that down too. Make sure you're taking care of those, wipe those things down. Handles on brooms, on mops, all that stuff plays a factor because, you know, people get sick. Even customers, even if you are in a building by yourself and nobody else works with you, even customers use your things, you know. You might not think they do or you might not, but it might be that one day where you come and you notice something like seems a little out of place and you're like, I don't think I left that there, but maybe I did. The whole time, you probably didn't. The customer probably used it and just put it back where it was at or somewhere in that area back where they found it, you know. So, and you never know, that customer might have had, you know, a little sickness. They might have had a little cold or something like that. So, I just think like that deep into it when it comes to certain things because, you know, I mean, that's what we're here to do, you know, keep everybody healthy. And that's what we should be doing. That's what we should be living by as far as being clean impact. So, I'm gonna put all this back onto the cart, organize it how, you know, we organize over here. You know, there's no set organization on how the cart should be. But based off of what everybody uses around here, I know what should be on the cart. So, and you should do the same for you, for your building. So, with that being said, I'm gonna end this video, finish my do, and just take this in consideration. Like I said, this is just a reminder video. I've already talked about something like this before. So yeah, just take good notes from this and let me know what you think about it in the comments. Thanks and have a good weekend.